from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
Storm clouds off to the west turned a Saturday afternoon dark. Our Valley News Live storm chaser is watching the weather for us. Thanks for watching. Some people in the valley are bracing for severe weather this evening. We're going right away to meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli.
And thank you, Cornelius, and good evening, everybody. Yeah, we've seen showers and thunderstorms across the area, including one thunderstorm that did move through Stutsman County between around 2 and 4 p.m. That was severe. We have no active warnings out for our area just as of now. Some of the strongest storms we are seeing are just out of our viewing area south of Sisseton. That storm that was in Stutsman County went through Valley City as a non-severe thunderstorm and is now dissipating just off to the east. And some of the strongest storms we are seeing so far are now just to the north of Carrington and portions of Eddy and Foster County, and just off to the south and to the west of the Devil's Lake area. Again, here's where we're seeing the rain, a lot of it across the region, just a few lightning strikes, especially in the Carrington area right now, but no active warnings. Temperatures out there, 68 right now at Jamestown, 76 Fargo, 72 Bemidji, and a 66 as we make our way up toward Devil's Lake. Now, as we go through this evening, we have a chance of some showers and thunderstorms in the Fargo area and surrounding communities. As we go through later on in the evening, this model says sometime around 8 o'clock and lasting into the early morning hours out there. And temperatures will be falling from the lower 70s into the upper 60s. Now, we have an enhanced risk of severe weather, mainly into South Dakota. It is waning as we go through later on into this evening. We still could see some severe storms, and we will time everything out for you coming up later in the newscast.
Thank you so much, Justin, for following this weather.
Yeah.
We have breaking news this evening about a police chase in the Northern Valley. Grand Forks police say a man died after he jumped into the Red River while being pursued this morning. The man's been identified as 26-year-old Jose Ibanez of Crookston, Minnesota. Police say they were checking into a call about an assault around 2 this morning. As they were trying to interview Ibanez about the assault, he took off running and ended up jumping off the Sorley Bridge. Rescue crews found him on the riverbank after a 25-minute search. He was taken to Altru Hospital, where he eventually died. The North Dakota Bureau of Criminal Investigation is taking over the case. Fargo police are asking for the public's help locating a missing teenager. 17-year-old Maya Rose Almahayahi was last seen Friday night in the West Acres area. Maya is 5'5", about 150 pounds, and was wearing a black t-shirt, black leggings, and white Vans. Contact police if you have any information that can help them locate Maya. A man is facing a drunk driving charge after a rear-end crash on highway in the Northern Valley. North Dakota Highway Patrol says a 37-year-old Dale Mock of East Grand Forks hit the back of another car on Highway 2 this morning as the front vehicle was slowing down at a stoplight that was changing to red. Mock was treated at Altru Hospital for minor injuries and arrested for DUI. The driver of the other vehicle, 50-year-old Pete Welt of Larimore, North Dakota, was not hurt. Due to heavy rains we received last week, some state campsites and trails have been flooded and closed because of dangerous river conditions. Places have even stopped renting kayaks and canoes because of the rising water. Valley News Team's Giovanna Simic tells us how the rainfall has affected our area.
Employees at the Buffalo River Park say they have seen the effects of the recent rain.
In my lifeguard stand, you can usually see like a little patch of the river, and a lot of the people that go down to the river, they use stepping stones that are usually there, like all across the river, and the water has risen so far up that they're not there anymore.
And they say the rising water can be scary.
If people choose to go down there, it's really dangerous because the waters are getting faster as well as higher.
With the rains that we've had recently, and just the fact that it's so dry has really contributed to a rise in our rivers like the Buffalo, the Wild Rice, and the Red River.
Areas in north central and east central Minnesota have seen the worst of it. Flooded campsites and other facilities have been closed for safety reasons. However, Landmark says we don't have to worry yet.
If we do happen to get any more rain, it could also lead to a road hazard or a public safety hazard.
And if you're caught out during a flood, remember this.
What'll happen is the waters will weaken the roadway, causing them to collapse, or there's a possibility that with the high currents you could get swept away.
In Buffalo River Park, Giovanna Simic, Valley News Live.
For more information on what parks are closed along with safety tips, check out valleynewslive.com and click on this story. Turning to national news, thousands of friends, family, and co-workers paid their last respects today to the last of the 5 Dallas police officers to be laid to rest. The funeral service for Patrick Zamarripa was held this afternoon in Fort Worth. Zamarripa was one of the 5 officers fatally wounded during a protest in downtown Dallas last week. He joined the Dallas PD 5 years ago after serving 3 tours with the Navy. Donald Trump formally introduced his vice presidential running mate to the world today. It's Indiana Governor Mike Pence. Their first campaign appearance together comes 2 days before the Republican convention kicks off in Cleveland. Trump told supporters and friends in New York City that Pence was his first choice to join him on the GOP ticket, calling him a solid person. Trump says party unity was one of his deciding factors in choosing Pence for the number 2 spot. Pence describes himself as a basic guy with Midwestern roots. Internationally, Turkish authorities say they arrested thousands of people after a failed coup overnight. Turkey's president is promising those responsible for the attempted takeover of the government will pay a heavy price for their treason. People marched in the streets of Turkey's capital today, showing their support for the government. Turkey's president is calling on the U.S. to extradite a Muslim cleric living in Pennsylvania, who he says is behind the failed coup attempt. Fethullah Gulen condemns the attempted military coup in Turkey and sharply rejected any responsibility. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry says the U.S. would entertain an extradition request for the exiled cleric, but also says Turkey's government will have to present evidence of Gulen's involvement. It was closed last season, but today celebrates the North Dakota Horse Park's 2016 season opener. More than 3,500 horse racing fans came to the park's reopening to watch, cheer, and bet on 8 different races. The park was closed for the 2015 season due to financial issues, but has since made some changes to allow the horses and racers to take the track once again.
Horse Race North Dakota has always operated the meets. The fact is there's two property owners out here, and so there's a new board for that group. We brought the 2 together.
On Valley News Live 10 at 10, you'll hear from horse race fans about why they're thrilled for the horse park's reopening. Pedestrians packed downtown Fargo on the last day of the street fair. Hundreds of people came out to the 41st annual event, which is North Dakota's largest free outdoor event. This year was another success with about 300 vendors selling items. From home decor to jewelry and even clothes, there was something for everyone to buy, including food. And speaking of fairs, the Clay County Fair is in full swing. For the past century, the fair has been the heart of summer in Barnesville. The exciting 4-day event offers wholesome family entertainment, carnival, cattle, and cotton candy. The fair has it all. Tonight's day ends with a ranch rodeo, and tomorrow night the fair closes its gates with a best of the show parade. Still to come on Valley News Live at 6, food allergies can be deadly for some people, and that's prompting a nationwide recall of some snacks. We have details coming up. Plus, could this be the wave of the future, proving that you know how to use a navigation system in your car? And Justin Fanfarelli gets us up to speed on some big weather moving through the valley. Stay with us.